Every old photograph carries a voice from the past, and this channel gives it a louder voice. I'm here to share the stories, the doubts, and the lessons these images hold, inviting you to see history through a human lens. We unpack the context, verify details, and connect distant events to present-day insights. If you love uncovering forgotten narratives, join the journey by liking, subscribing, and turning on notifications.
In 1938, Henry Ford received the Grand Cross of the Order of the German Eagle from Nazi officials. He was the first American to be awarded this highest honor, personally established by Adolf Hitler. From my perspective, this event reflects the complex and controversial relationships between influential industrialists and political regimes during turbulent times. While Ford was a pioneering figure in the automotive industry, his recognition by the Nazi regime casts a shadow over his legacy, highlighting the moral ambiguities and ethical challenges faced by businesses engaging with authoritarian powers. This moment reminds us that history is rarely black and white, and understanding these nuances is crucial to grasp the full context of significant historical figures and events.
In Serbia, 1942, just moments before his execution, 26-year-old partisan Stepan Filipović raised his hands and shouted his famous slogan, "Death to fascism, freedom to the people." From my perspective, this powerful act of courage and defiance encapsulates the spirit of resistance during one of the darkest periods in history. Filipovic's words became a rallying cry for the Yugoslav partisans and symbolized the relentless fight against fascist occupation. The photograph capturing this moment is a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made for freedom and the enduring legacy of those who stood up against tyranny. This story is not just about war, but about the human will to resist oppression and inspire hope. It remains a moving testament to bravery that resonates even today.
This is a portrait of a patient who survived smallpox, taken in the early 1900s. The photograph was captured by Dr. William Carlett to document the irreversible effects of the disease. These scars on the face would remain with him forever. From my perspective, this image serves as a powerful reminder of the devastating impact smallpox had before the advent of modern medicine and vaccines. It highlights the harsh realities faced by those who endured this deadly illness, and the crucial role medical professionals played in documenting and combating it. This historical photo not only tells a story of human suffering, but also of progress in medical science and the eventual eradication of a once-feared disease.
Two worlds collide in one frame. A Welsh coal miner father and his glam rock son, Adrian Street, captured in 1974. I'm fascinated by how family roots shape a public persona, and this image shows a life spent underground, standing next to a rising icon of stage and spectacle. The contrast highlights broader shifts in 1970s Britain: industrial labor, evolving cultural norms, and the emergence of celebrity culture rooted in working-class origins. Exploring this photo helps viewers connect personal history with cultural transformation, offering a nuanced doorway into archival storytelling.
November 1946. Ansley, dressed in his stage costume, sits on the knee of another man. Ansley was the original actor who portrayed Buster Brown, the mascot of the Brown Shoe Company. This photo offers a glimpse into the advertising and entertainment style of the post-war period, reflecting how iconic characters were used to engage families and promote brands. The Buster Brown character, created by Richard Outcault in 1902, quickly became a popular figure, especially after being chosen as the face of the Brown Shoe Company's national campaigns. These historical images capture not only the legacy of the industry, but also the cultural nostalgia associated with America's mid-century marketing. A boy is watching television in 1963. On the right side of the TV, there is a special coin-operated meter
To get 1 hour of viewing time, viewers had to insert a 6-pence coin into the device. This is how pay-per-view looked in the 1960s. Coin-operated TV meters were a rare solution that allowed families to control viewing time and pay only for what they watched. The concept foreshadowed modern pay-per-view and on-demand systems, showing how creative technologies shaped media access in the mid-20th century.
Park Ranger Roy Sullivan holed his hat, burned by lightning. In 1977, he was struck by lightning for the 7th time, surviving every incident and setting a world record. Despite his extraordinary survival, Sullivan later died by suicide, highlighting the complex impact of his unique experiences. Roy Sullivan became known as the human lightning rod after being hit by lightning 7 times between 1942 and 1977, all of which were officially documented. His story remains one of the most remarkable accounts of resilience and serves as a reminder of both the power of nature and the burdens carried by those with rare destinies.
Dr. James Barry was the General Inspector of Military Hospitals in Britain. He performed the first successful cesarean section in Africa and had an illustrious career. Only after his death was it revealed that he was born a woman named Margaret Ann Bulkley. Margaret boldly adopted the identity of James Barry to pursue her medical education and career at a time when women were barred from studying medicine. Throughout his life, Barry served as a surgeon in various parts of the British Empire, advocating for better medical care and reforms. His story sheds light on both the challenges faced by women in history and the remarkable legacy of a pioneering physician. Princess Margaret takes a bath wearing her tiara in 1962. This intimate and somewhat scandalous photograph was taken by her husband, Lord Snowdon, who can be seen reflected in the mirror. The tiara she wears is the Poltimore tiara, a striking Victorian-era piece that Margaret famously adored and wore to many formal events. This rare image reveals a playful and private side of the princess, contrasting with her usual formal public appearances. It captures the unique blend of royal tradition and personal freedom that characterized Margaret's life, making it a memorable moment in royal photographic history.
Kenneth Parks leaves court on May 30th, 1988. A year earlier, he committed one of the strangest crimes on record. While sleepwalking, he drove 22 kilometers to his mother-in-law's house, where he killed her and severely injured his father-in-law. During the trial, he was acquitted after experts confirmed he was asleep during the incident, and therefore not responsible for his actions. Parks had a documented history of sleepwalking and complex behaviors while asleep. The court recognized that his brain was in a state that prevented conscious control, leading to this tragic case of automatism. This unusual story highlights the complex intersections of neuroscience, law, and personal tragedy.